tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors.
So this is just going to be a little different than most of our videos. When we went to Glacier, we really didn't understand a lot of it. We didn't understand the reservations. We didn't understand so much of it. So we just wanted to go into detail a little bit on our experience of Glacier and some tips that would help you if you are planning on visiting Glacier. So we started out and we made reservations to St. Mary's campground.
The reservation process is kind of complicated, but also kind of simple, I guess.
Yeah, if you do it 6 months ahead of time, you're fine. You're gonna get a spot. There's not gonna be a problem there. You definitely have to make sure you check every detail of that campsite, because we messed up and got a 27-foot spot, which our trailer is 30 foot. Actually, I don't really think the size mattered in our spot because it was big.
It was a nice big spot, and there are some spots for big rigs.
It was just awkward.
But I think it's very, very few of those.
Yeah.
You have to check.
But even our spot was just awkward. It was hard to get in. But you could like actually click on the number, the campsite number, and it will show you a picture. And I would definitely look in full detail before you make a reservation. Also, the A-loop at our campground that we were at, you were not allowed to use a generator. So definitely keep that in mind also. The bathrooms though and everything else was really clean, and that was a really good part about that campground, and they have a dump and water. So that was great.
We stayed on the east side of the campground, St. Mary's side, which is beautiful. Mm-hmm. The west side had a lot of construction.
This is definitely from the east side. We'd never stayed on the west side, so we don't really know any details. But the St. Mary's campground is less than a mile from going to the Sun Road.
It's right there. It's very convenient.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're booking that reservation, just make sure you book it 6 months ahead of time. They are doing something new in 2023 where they're allowing you to book. I guess they held certain reservations and you could book it 4 days ahead of time. But if you don't do it right at that 8 o'clock moment, you're not going to get it either. So we would definitely suggest make this a really planned trip and do it 6 months ahead of time.
Yep, we recommend 6 months out.
Guys, we made it to Glacier National Park. We're super excited. We haven't been filming the last couple of days, so it feels a little weird to be back to filming, but there's our view. And our site is a little weird. We could barely get in.
We're gonna have to back out. I was able to pull in, but the corner is a little bit too tight, so we're gonna just back out and we'll be fine.
So, and we have friends here, so we're gonna get together with them later. And we're gonna go explore a little bit right now, and we'll bring you with us.
I have a few tips to offer you guys from our experience at the park. You definitely want to talk to your rangers. Stop at the ranger station, talk to them. They told us the best place to see bears and moose was Many Glacier Road. And we went up there, and sure enough, we saw grizzly bears. We didn't see moose though.
We didn't see moose, but somebody we know was there at the same time as us, and they did see a moose. So there was definitely moose there. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see that, but we saw 3 bears. We saw one black bear when we were first coming into the park, and we saw him just take off in the woods. So we didn't get a picture or a video of them.
But they were there.
Yeah, and then we took our hike, and then we saw them on our way out, and we saw 2, a mama and a baby. So that was really awesome. So definitely check the ranger station if you are interested in finding animals or even what hikes to go on. They are definitely your best resource.
We wanted to talk about the ticketing system also for entering the park. If you enter the park before 6 a.m., there's no one at the gate. You can go right in. But if you're there after that time, you have to purchase a day ticket.
Yeah, and it's $2. And and I'll leave all the links in the description for how to get these tickets. The thing is, a lot of people think you just need a ticket for going on the Sun Road, and that's not true. You need a ticket for every location in Glacier National Park, and they're all separate. They're all $2 tickets, and if you don't get them 4 months ahead of time, you have to get them 24 hours ahead of time, which that means you have to get on the computer at 8 a.m. if you want to get these tickets. But we would suggest 4 months ahead of time, because that's going to be your best bet. But if all of this fails, like Joe said, just go before 6 or come after 3. And to be honest with you,
the crowds are much less after 3 p.m. in our experience.
And I would say there's no problem with going at 3 p.m.
Yeah, we saw everything.
Yeah.
Well, not everything, but most of our animal sightings were after 3 p.m.
Yeah. So definitely, if you didn't get a ticket and you still are interested, you'll be able to see it. You just have to go before 6 or after 3. So guys, we made it on our first hike. We didn't actually film any of the hike. Honestly, we're both a little scared of bears, and so we really just wanted to pay attention.
I mean, you can talk about being bear aware, but until you're actually walking in grizzly country,
yeah,
you don't know what you're talking about, because there's a feeling that goes with this. When you see the signs that tell you people have been attacked by grizzlies out here, it's a different feeling.
Yeah, so we didn't really record anything, and we wanted to go all the way to the waterfall, but it's already starting to get dark, and we're nervous about walking in the dark back.
And we can see it across the lake.
And we can see it, yeah. I don't know if you can see it. But this is only our first day here, and we have about 4 more days. So we'll have plenty of hiking to do and plenty of things to do, and we'll definitely bring you with us. And if we see a bear, we'll let you know. We actually did see a bear.
We did see the butt of a black bear as he was walking away from us heading into the woods. We saw his butt.
He was pretty close.
He was pretty close.
So we did see one, but we did not get a picture, unfortunately. And then a lot of people were telling us that they saw a grizzly bear on top of the thing. We tried our hardest to look for it. We could not see it.
Even with binoculars, I couldn't spot him.
So anyway, I hope we do see a bear. I just don't want to see it while we're walking.
We'd rather see it from the car.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, we'll bring you with us.
See you there.
Guys, we did it. We saw a grizzly bear. We're super excited. We saw 2 and really close to us and in our car in a safe spot. So we're very, very thankful that we saw a grizzly bear and that we are safe and that it was from our car. But we are super pumped.
We are pumped.
Yep. So we are going to the Sun Road. I just wanted to say how lucky we are. We had a lot of plans for this trip, and one of them was to go to Banff and Jasper, and when we were looking at the weather, it was really, really bad, and we just decided that it would be too much money and we would be miserable. So we decided to push our trip up a little bit. So we're getting to Washington a lot sooner and everything like that, and we knew by coming to Glacier early that we weren't going to probably be able to go to driving on the Sun Road because they don't normally open until July. Well, they opened early this year, so we're getting the blessing of coming here with not a lot of crowds because not many people plan their trip until July, and we get to go through the whole going to the Sun Road. So we're really excited. It's beautiful. We met friends in Wisconsin, and we met up with them yesterday, and that's when we saw the bear and everything. But they came on this road yesterday, and it was really raining and terrible, and they couldn't see any good views. So I felt really bad for them, but we are seeing amazing views. So I don't know, just luck is in our path today, and we're very excited. But look at the view that we're looking at right now. waterfall right there. Snow up on the mountain.
We also wanted to mention how a lot of the hikes were closed for us because of snowpack
Or bear activity.
or bear activity. We're thinking probably the best month to be there is August, where everything will be open.
Yeah, I had so many hikes in my head that I wanted to go to, and unfortunately, every one of them that I wanted to go to was closed. One was closed because of bear, and the rest were closed because of the snow. So I would definitely say the best time would probably be to go in August, and the crowds aren't going to be that bad because they have like the time tickets. So I don't think that would matter, but it's probably the best weather too because it was pretty cold when we were there in June. So definitely, if you're going to go in August, and make sure you check the trails before you go because they do close every day because of bear activity.
That's why, again, we're going to say talk to your rangers as soon as you get there. They're going to tell you what's closed, what's open, and your best chance at wildlife.
Yeah. So it's snowing in Glacier National Park in the end of June. And we were going to go take a hike to Hidden Lake Trail. And he said you couldn't even see the lake because it's so cloudy. And we forgot our sticks and all kinds of stuff. So we're not going to take that chance today. Maybe we'll try it tomorrow.
Yeah. But we're walking through snow right now.
Yeah. It's crazy. Snow in June. I don't understand. It's really crazy. Look at this view though. Look. Flowers growing with snow in the background.
This place is epic. And it's June and it's snow. But look around, guys. This is incredible.
I can't even believe this. Snowing!
We're so happy to be here. We just don't know what to say. Sorry.
Guys, I know we keep like telling you how amazing this place is, but honestly, I just have to say, if you could ever get here, please try your hardest. It's so amazing.
You'll be well rewarded.
Oh my gosh, like I'm in love with it. I love the Grand Tetons. That's always been my favorite national park. And I still really love the Grand Tetons, but there's something special about this place, and I don't know. I think the Grand Tetons is my favorite still just because it's the first place we ever saw that was like this. So it was just our first experience at that, and that was just breathtaking. This is breathtaking, but it wasn't our first breathtaking moment.
I noticed that everyone here has a smile on their face.
It's
And
true.
There's a reason for that.
It's true. He said that, and then I was looking at everybody, and everybody's smiling because it is that amazing. Come to the national parks. They're amazing. I promise it will not disappoint you.
And we said amazing.
So we wanted to talk about the west side.
Construction.
Yeah.
That going to the Sun Road was being graded while we were driving it, and we were unfortunate to get stuck behind a road grader.
For a long time.
We were behind this guy for, I'd say, about 10 miles.
Yeah, it was not
we,
fun.
We crawled through there, so be aware of that.
Yeah. And also, to be honest with you, going from the west to the east, I personally didn't like it as much. I mean, you know this about every national park. There's a lot of driving in a national park. And for a lot of the drive on the west, there's not really much to see except Lake Mcdonald. There really isn't the beautiful views and everything else like that. But on the east side, as soon as you go on going to the Sun Road, it's like, bam, it's there. So the east side is much nicer. And to be honest with you, if you only have one day, I would just go past Logan's Pass a little bit. And then when you start to go down the mountain, then I would just turn around and go back because that's definitely the best views. However, if you like the touristy kind of stuff, the west side is where you want to be, because the west side has all the cute little towns. They have the Huckleberry everything. They have the breweries and all that stuff. We did get to go to a brewery.
Yeah, it's kind of in the town of Whitefish. It's called Backslope Brewing, and we loved it.
Yeah, it was so good. And we were gonna go to a hotel there too and go on the roller coaster thing on the mountain. Unfortunately, we were running out of time, and we were planning on staying in Glacier a couple more days, but the weather turned really bad, so we ended up leaving early because we weren't going to get to see anything anyway. But definitely, if you want to the tourist part of, you know, vacation or whatever, the west side would be better. There's not really much on the east side.
So this is the story of West Glacier. Do you like traffic? Do you like construction? This is your place.
We have literally been driving about an hour, probably 5 miles, right? Yeah. And you can see it right now clear. We are just behind a construction guy.
It's a road grader.
Yeah.
And he does not care. He's just doing his job, and they're not going to stop the traffic and let people go around once in a while like they should. They're just going to keep plowing along. And this has been since Red Rock, I think it's called.
It's been a while. The whole Lake Mcdonald we've been doing this, and Lake Mcdonald is pretty big. And the other side of the road is flowing really well, so it's just this side. I can't imagine how many people are behind us right now.
They should absolutely stop once in a while and let the traffic go around, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Nope. So we're not gonna let this bring us down though, because like I said before, we are very lucky that we got to experience the going to the Sun Road, the entire road, before July. So we're just gonna deal with this.
If you're coming out here in 2023, don't go to the west side. Go to the east.
Yeah. And like maybe go a little bit I would go past Logan's Pass because it's really nice, but then when you start seeing a dirt road, just turn around as soon as you can, because this is not worth it. And really, honestly, the views aren't even that pretty here anyway, so it's not really, there's nothing to really see except like Mcdonald. That's all you see. I mean, it's pretty, but it's nothing like the other side. So
East side is where it's at.
Yep. East side, baby.
So here we go, eating in the car again. Huckleberry pie a la mode with huckleberry ice cream. This is gonna be amazing. I said it again. This is gonna be great. Now amazing? Better. Let's see, is it amazing?
It is good. Is it as good as Eureka Springs?
The young lady in front of me bought an entire huckleberry pie, and it was $45.
Oh!
And I get it. I would buy one too if I lived here. It's
$45?
good. It's good. Huckleberry pie a la mode.
I'm scared. There's a lot of huckleberry.
What do you think?
I like Eureka Springs better.
Eureka Springs was better, but this is good. It's kind of tart and sweet. It's a different flavor for sure. We like it.
We also went to the brewery. It was called Backslope Brewing Company. It was extremely loud in there and we forgot our camera, so I did film a little bit with my phone, which is not going to be great footage, but anyway, I have to give them a lot of props. Their beer, all of their beer was amazing. Every beer we tried was so amazing, and we only got French fries there, and it was really good. Parmesan, truffle Parmesan fry. Oh, and they were so amazing. And just the staff, I can't even begin to tell you how amazing and how nice and how sweet, and give you recommendations for hikes and different things to do. It was a really awesome brewery, and they had our kind of beer, my kind of beer. Everybody always has Joe's kind of beer, but not many people have my kind of beer, so I was extremely happy. And all the beer was good. So if you are in this area on the west side of Glacier National Park, definitely check them out. I definitely think they're worth a visit. We only tried their fries, and it is a full restaurant, so I'm sure their food is really good as well. Anyway, we're going back to the park. We'll see you then. Joe's enjoying his Huckleberry.
It's really good.
They're all coming down.
We absolutely love Glacier National Park and are excited to return in the future. We hope our tips help you out, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section below. Join us next week as we finally reach the West Coast and start our Season 2, visiting Spokane, Washington. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one.